Nature always delivers. Nature always delivers.
Nature certainly does always deliver, and after last week's creative slump, it's safe to say that my love for photography has well and truly been reignited, and these cute guys certainly had a part to play in that.
Oh my gosh. You would not think that it was due to be May in a few days. The wintry, cold temperatures have well and truly returned with a vengeance. It's absolutely freezing today. But what's also returned with a vengeance this week is my enthusiasm for photography. I knew last week's slump was going to be a temporary thing. And I knew I just had to ride it out and just embrace the fact that I just wasn't feeling it. And I knew if I did that and I rested and rejuvenated, that this week I'd be feeling much more enthusiastic about getting out. And that has certainly happened. Last night I was at this very location photographing the beautiful puffins. And I've returned again this morning to share the wonderful adventure with you all. So let's head down to the cliffs on this blustery, cold April day and see what awaits us.
I've spoken to a number of photographers about this location over the past few years, and the advice that is regularly given is to come in the evenings, as that is when the puffins are meant to be most active. I was even told the previous evening that it would be a waste of time to even try and come at any other time of day. I therefore wasn't expecting much sightings of our cute feathered friends this morning. However, what awaited me told a very different story.
Yes! Oh yes! Yes! It's so funny, last night when I was here I was speaking to a few other photographers and I was saying that I was thinking of getting up early yesterday morning to come here for sunrise to photograph the puffins. And he said, oh, there's no point, they're not active in the morning. The best time to come is the evening. But I've just literally arrived at the first puffin spot. There's about 3 different spots from here that you get good views of the puffins. And already there's 3 puffins on the cliff. Oh, there's another one over there as well. There we go, we've got 4. We've got 4. It just shows you that there are certain times of day that are better to see and photograph certain things. But on a day like today, I'm not free this evening. I've got my first Photographic Connections community members catch up on Zoom, which I'm so excited about. So I can't come out this evening when these puffins are most active. The only time I was free was this morning. And I could have stayed at home and just thought I'm not going to come out because they're not going to be there. Or I thought, do you know what, I'll come out anyway so I can share last night's adventure with you and just see if they're here again. And they are here again. So let's head a bit further around and see if we can photograph these beautiful, beautiful birds. Oh, there's a 5th one! We've got 5! So the 3 puffins that I saw are actually hiding at an angle that you can't see close enough to get to with the camera. But there's one hiding around the cliff, so I'm going to just sit up here and sit and wait and see if any of them pop out. This is the thing when you're doing things like photographing puffins, you just got to wait for them to appear and photograph them when they do. So we'll see what unfolds. There's another one appeared just over there. Quite often they are in spots that are very difficult to get at a good angle to safely photograph them, but there's always opportunities. So let's just sit and wait and see what unfolds. Wow, there's actually so many puffins here this morning, but most of them are in positions that are just too far away and too difficult to photograph. There's one over there. I'll take a little photo of him to show you. Just standing outside of his burrow. Very, very cute. I just find it amazing because every evening you come to this location and it is just full of people coming to see the puffins, which is understandable because most people work during the day. But there's nobody here this morning apart from me, and I've got this completely to myself, and I have seen at least 10 puffins, which I know is not a lot compared to some puffin locations, but the colony here, as far as I'm aware, has been increasing quite a bit the last few years, and actually there's quite a few more puffins over there as well, so we're probably up to There's actually probably about 15 puffins here right now, and it's only about 10:30 in the morning. And the other thing to consider is it was meant to be raining this morning, and we've had a few light spits of rain, but it's not come to anything. And I don't know, today I think it's just one of these days that proves sometimes you just got to head out when you're free and just do it. Just do it. It's amazing. While I'm waiting for some more puffins to appear, or that really cute one over there to stick his head out again, I'm going to share with you some of the images that I was able to create last night.
I hadn't quite realised how many different angles and perspectives I was able to get of the puffins during the previous evening. I hope you enjoy this peaceful slideshow of images. These next two images were made by photographing through the grass. I feel many photographers would discard these photos, but I like them and felt the grass added a creative element to the images. Just before I left, the evening sun came out, illuminating one side of the cliff and creating a gorgeous blue colour in the water. This striking blue certainly added something different to the images, and this combined with some interesting puffing behaviour allowed me to make some of my personal favourite images of the evening.
This is amazing. Two puffins have just appeared really close to me on one of the other cliff faces, and they are in position with some of the spring flowers that grow on the cliff. The one, I don't want to focus on the negatives at all today, I want to focus completely on the positives, but the only slight negative I have right now is because it's a very flat, light day, we've not got that lovely light illuminating these flowers. I've seen some incredible images, I think by a photographer called Drew Buckley, if I'm not mistaken, where he's been out to photograph the puffins over the years around golden hours, and I've always dreamt of getting an image of a puffin with the golden light and standing amongst the beautiful coastal cliff flowers. But of course we've not got the light today, but we do have the puffins, and like I said, I'm going to focus on the positives because from what I was told there wasn't really going to be any puffins here this morning. and I have been very, very pleasantly surprised. So, yes, this is amazing. It's so exciting. This is so exciting. So exciting. You know, I was a little bit disheartened last night because I came out to film this video, but because there were so many people here, I was far too self-conscious to do it. And I just thought this morning I'll have to come back and just talk to you about last night, because nothing's going to happen. From what I was told, there'd be no puffins. But they are everywhere, and I'm here completely on my own. Oh, he's back! Oh, he's back! I'm here completely on my own. And I'm able to completely enjoy this experience. Oh, he's on the rock this time. Oh, amazing. Hello. Oh, and he's gone again. Amazing. So nature always delivers. Nature always delivers. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I'm so glad I headed out this morning. It's just been amazing. And I would like to end this video today with some philosophical thoughts, I guess. You know me, I like to think deeper into things. And this morning there's been a lot of lessons for me. Firstly, about just coming out, regardless of what you think might be there, what you think might manifest, what expectations you have, just head out. Like, I'm not joking, I was so close this morning not to coming out, because so many people have told me that you will not see puffins in the morning, you have to come in the evening. And I've actually seen more this morning than I did last night. And I didn't expect to, and I almost didn't come. This video almost never happens. And it just shows sometimes that you just have to come out when you're free and make the most of it. But it made me think. Yesterday I was reading a book about mentoring. I'm about to relaunch how I'm doing my mentoring to give anyone that signs up more value and bring it more together with wellness and what I'm currently creating with Photographic Connections. I'm so excited. It just feels like I've learned so much the last few years, and I'm now piecing it all together to just bring more value to you guys in whatever services and content I create in the future. But there was something that was in that mentoring book about, you know, mentors do not know everything. Nobody knows everything. And the best mentors, the best coaches, the best teachers, the best tutors in life are forever life learners themselves. You know, if you end up working with somebody who thinks they know everything, then it doesn't work. We're all learning all the time. This morning, I think, has really allowed me to accept that knowledge and understand that knowledge more, because, like I say, a number of people now have told me that I wouldn't see puffins this morning, but I've come here and there's been more, like I said, than last night. And it just shows that even the most knowledgeable people who do wildlife photography regularly, which is some of the people that I've spoken to about this location, you know, they do not know everything. None of us know everything. None of us can predict how life's going to unfold. None of us can predict how the conditions are going to unfold. We're forever learning, and nobody is always right. And the advice that we take from others is just advice, and it's then up to us as the one receiving the advice whether we take it or not. And I was genuinely expecting this morning just to head out and to just be sitting here talking about last night and the photographs I took last night. In fact, I've had a more enjoyable time tonight because I was completely on my own until 5 minutes ago. So I could fully embody the experience and get excited and run around and just enjoy it. Whereas last night I had to be quite subdued and quite quiet and calm, which is fine. I mean, that's what wildlife photography is all about. But there's something beautiful, I think, about when you're out on your own and you're seeing things, interacting with things, and you can fully embody it because nobody else is around, and you can just completely enjoy the moment. So I just wanted to end with that today. The best teachers in life, anyone that we go to for advice or guidance, we, them, are forever learning. That's a beautiful part of life. So if you take anything from this video, I hope it's the message that if you are free and you're swithering whether to go out, because you never know what may unfold. If you've been told something's not going to happen somewhere at a certain time of day, especially when it comes to nature, because nature can be very unpredictable, just take it with a pinch of salt, take the advice, but if you want to and you've got the time, go out and try anyway. You never know what may unfold. Oh, amazing. And I hope you've enjoyed looking at all the images that I've created over the past 2 days of these gorgeous, gorgeous birds. As always, I want to say a huge thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again next Sunday.